Welcome to Chisholm Trail 61. Today I'm going to show you how to handle your leftover mashed potatoes. And everybody has leftover mashed potatoes from time to time. I do, you do, everybody does. You always wind up with more than what you eat in one meal. And then they sit in the refrigerator and you wind up throwing them in the garbage. Well, today I'm going to show you how to handle them extra mashed potatoes. I'm going to show you how to do that coming up right now. Okay, first thing you're going to need for your potato balls, your deep fried potato balls, is about 2 cups of mashed potatoes, leftover mashed potatoes. This is just a good recipe to get rid of leftover mashed potatoes. So I had about 2 cups here, and you can see I've started rolling them up into just little balls there, maybe a 1 inch big. And I'm just going to show you sort of what I'm doing here. I'm just getting me this is a tablespoon, just getting me some of these leftover mashed potatoes. Now they're cold. I just took them out of the refrigerator. I didn't show doing all of them because, I didn't want to make y'all sit here and watch them. But you roll them up into a little ball like so. And then I'm just putting them over here in the pan. And I'm going to set this over. Yeah, I'm just going to set this over to the side here, and I'll finish doing them off camera here. But anyway, next thing you're going to need, I got about a cup of cornstarch in the bowl right here. Here I've got 2 eggs that I'm going to add just a little bit, probably about a half teaspoon of salt and about a half teaspoon of black pepper too. And I'm going to whisk them up. Like I said, that was 2 cups of leftover mashed potatoes that I used. Now you can use the mashed potatoes you make yourself with the real potatoes, or you can use the store-bought little bags of mashed potatoes. It doesn't matter. Most of those little bags of mashed potatoes, they give you about 2 cups. What you want to do though, if you make your mashed potatoes, you want to put them in the refrigerator and let them get good and cold before you ever start to do this. In this here, I got about a cup of Italian breadcrumbs. Now you can use the regular breadcrumbs, you can use panko breadcrumbs. This is the Italian. They've got a lot of seasoning already in them, so we won't have to add a bunch of seasoning. If I was using the regular breadcrumbs, I'd probably add some garlic powder, onion powder, maybe a little paprika, and a little bit of Italian seasoning to them. Now I'm going to try to use a wet hand, dry hand method here, but I ain't going to swear that I'm going to be able to remember this. But you just want to take your little ball there, and you just want to coat it in, roll it around in your cornstarch. Get cornstarch on it good. And then drop it over into your egg mixture and just sort of roll it around. You got to handle these real easy because they're really, really soft. And then just take it out of your your egg mixture, and drop it down into your breadcrumbs. And then just put your coat of breadcrumbs on it. Just sort of get breadcrumbs all over it. Good. And like I said, just sort of handle them easy because they, mashed potatoes are soft, but you can see you get the breadcrumbs on them good. They will stick to it. So I'm going to do it one more time. Just drop your potato ball in your cornstarch. Get you a decent coat of cornstarch on it. Drop it into your eggs and just sort of roll it around in your eggs. And then take it out of your eggs. Let the excess drip. Put it into your breadcrumbs. And then just coat it in breadcrumbs good. Get it coated in your breadcrumbs. Then just put it on the platter. And that's pretty much all there is to making the balls. Now, I'm going to finish doing the rest of these off camera here. And then we'll bring you back and I'm going to show you how we're going to deep fry these. Get this one here done since we're right in the middle of it. But yeah, just it's really simple, quick, easy, great tasting. And like I said, it's a really good way to get rid of your extra mashed potatoes. So I'm gonna finish the rest of these off camera, and then when I get all of them done, then I'll bring you back. Okay, on our stove here, we got this, just enough grease to cover our potato balls, and you can see what they look like now. What we did, we set them in the refrigerator while we got our grease warming up here, and we warming this right about 350 degrees, which is where we want it, 350 degrees. And what we're going to do now, well, let me tell you this first. You can use vegetable oil, which what I'm using. I'm using vegetable oil. You can use canola oil. You can use olive oil, I guess, or whatever you want. I prefer to use vegetable oil on it. But what you want to do is get you just a little strainer or a fork or something, you know, that the grease can fall through. And put you one in there, and we're just going to set it down in there. We're going to do about 3 at a time. We don't want to do a whole lot. About 3 or 4 at a time is all you want to put in there. Because we want to maintain about 350 degrees on our temperature there. So I'm going to do, I'll go ahead and put another one in there. It'll take them 2 or 3 minutes to brown. But we just want to get the crust cooked and browned is what we're looking for. Because, of course, the mashed potatoes is already cooked because they're leftover mashed potatoes. And so just let them sit in about 350 degree temperature for just, I don't know, a couple of minutes there. And you can sort of move them around if you want to. You know, once they start to brown, you can move them around a little bit. I wouldn't drop them in and go to moving them right away because they'll be so tender at that point, you know, till they'll just mash on you and fall apart. But you just want to get your outer crust browned on them. All you want to do is get it good and golden brown, and they'll be good to go. Like I said, that typically takes 2 or 3 minutes, what it takes. Just every once in a while, just roll them around where you can sort of, you know, see that they're browning. Like I said, I did set them in the refrigerator while I started my grease. Once they start getting good and brown, now they'll go to floating. You can see how they're starting to float there. Once they start getting real good and brown, they'll come up off that bottom and go to floating. And if you're afraid one of them stuck, you can nudge it just a little bit and get it up. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're starting to look good there now. They just about there. You can see what they look like there. And we're putting them on. I got double paper plates here. I'm sorry, double napkins here. Paper towels on this plate. But you can see what they look like there. That's about how brown you want to get them. And then we just put us a couple more. You just want to sort of watch your temperature. Because you want to keep your temperature between 325 and 350 degrees. You don't want it to get any lower than 325 degrees, but you don't want it really to get any higher than 350 neither. And just do you, like I said, 3 or 4 at a time is all you want to put in there. You don't want to crowd your pot, because if you do, then you'll they'll go to sticking together on you. You'll just have one big gobby mess on it. But anyway, we're going to finish up cooking up the rest of these. And once we get them all cooked, we'll bring you back. We're going to show you the inside of one of them. Okay, we got our potato balls out of the fryer over there, and then we deep fried them. And what we're going to do, we're going to bite into one here, and we're going to show you what it looks like on the inside. So we're going to just get us one here, and hopefully it ain't one that's real hot. Man, that is so soft and moist on the inside, and got just that little bit of crust on the outside. Those are delicious. Man, if you got leftover mashed potatoes, this is what you want to do with them. I guarantee you that. Hey, if you would, give the video a thumbs up there. Like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you. Do appreciate all of you take time every day to watch our videos. Deep fried potato balls. We'll see you on the next one.